our active living and culture with the City of Kelowna. And I'd like to start by acknowledging that our community is located on the traditional, ancestral, unceded territory of the Silt Okanagan people. We have some very special guests with us here today. And just based as you look around the room and you see who's in the room, you probably have figured out what's going on or you have a pretty good idea. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce our first special guest via video, our Minister of Tourism, Arts, Culture, and Sport, the Honourable Melanie Mark.
Hi everyone, my name is Melanie Mark. My Niska name is Lahaikwaskak, and I'm very proud to be BC's Minister for Tourism, Arts, Culture, and Sport. Just want to acknowledge the traditional territory that I'm participating from, that of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh Nations, and to acknowledge the territory that you're watching this virtual ceremony from as we celebrate this exciting news. Kelowna has just been named for the BC Games to host in the summer of 2026, which is just amazing. I know how much work has gone on behind the scenes to make this day possible, and just to thank the BC Games Society for all of your work. I am so proud to be the Minister for Sport because sport changed my life. I played all the sports that I could in my youth, and as an adult, it taught me a lot about teamwork and working hard and being committed and having confidence and making friends. And I hope that that's the experience it's going to bring to you. I look forward to seeing you in 2026. In the meantime, play hard, train hard, have fun, and don't forget that this is all about just community. So, congratulations.
Thank you, Melanie. We're absolutely thrilled to hear and to share this news with you, especially during the Tokyo Olympics, where Canadian athletes are standing strong, and of course our Canadian women are totally kicking it. To share a message on behalf of the City of Kelowna and the host city for the 2026 BC Summer Games, please welcome Mayor Colin Tazra.
Thank you very much, Jim. I really appreciate everybody being here this morning. I just want to quickly acknowledge one of my council colleagues who's joined us, Councillor Dale Given, as well as School Trustee Leanne Teedy, who's joined us. Thank you, Leanne, for being here, and all of you for really exciting news for our community. And so I also want to thank Minister Mark. And this announcement comes at just the right time as we emerge from the pandemic and can start looking forward to planning community-wide celebrations again. As you know, Kelowna is a very sporty community, thanks to great outdoors and our built facilities. And we describe ourselves as a city as active by nature. And we can't wait to showcase our outdoor and indoor amenities to competitors from across the province. We know from previous experience that the BC Summer Games offer athletes, coaches, and officials a great opportunity to develop their skills and prepare for even higher levels of competition, like Jim has said, including the Olympics. With 5 Kelowna athletes in Tokyo right now, we understand the value of these events. These games give the best emerging high-performance athletes a chance to show off their stuff in serious competition. And I know it's 5 years away, but we will take that time to prepare for one of the best games ever. Our tremendous volunteer army probably also needs a little lead time after hosting one of the best ever BC 55+ games in 2019. Those volunteers really are the driving force behind these games, and we are so fortunate to have Kelowna residents with the expertise, energy, and commitment to take care of every aspect of these games. Kelowna also has fantastic partners in the corporate and not-for-profit sectors that add extra value to events held in Kelowna. Our Games Committee will do everything in its power to give the nearly 4,000 athletes and coaches everything they need to perform at their best. We're talking about athletes like these who are here with us today from 9 to 19 years old, traveling from every corner of the province to do their best. Our team will support those teams to be the best they can be, including athletes competing with disabilities. Now the work begins to put all the necessary pieces in place. I want to thank everyone involved in making the case for Kelowna to host the 2026 Games, the City of Kelowna staff, Each individual host sport organization, Tourism Kelowna, and Specific Sport Okanagan. And a huge shout out to School District 23 for all its help providing accommodation and transportation for the upcoming games. I know a lot of work goes into these bids, and there is significant economic benefit to the successful community. So thank you to everyone involved in this, and I am really looking forward to showcasing Kelowna's community spirit once again. Thank you.
To share, thank you, Mayor Basran, to share a few words as to what this means for the tourism, from a tourism perspective, please welcome Tourism Kelowna's President and CEO, Lizanne Valentine.
Thanks so much. What an exciting day. I'm delighted to tell you what this means for tourism. Tourism Kelowna was very pleased to have been part of a collaborative and successful effort to bring the games here in 2026. But here's what it means for the $2 billion tourism industry that is an economic driver for this part of the region. There are two important reasons the Summer Games are important to this area, and one is the $2 million economic impact the Games will be bringing into this region, and that's in direct spending and indirect spending. And this is our opportunity as a community to showcase for all of those participants, those huge numbers that Mayor Basran just mentioned are going to be here, because we know those visitors will then start returning for years to come and become our future tourists and maybe even future residents here. And the second reason it's important is really around community. Kelowna is recognized across Canada as a top destination for hosting major events. So being able to host a provincial event is so important because this now, more than ever, is the time to give the community hope and something positive to focus on in 5 years. That means our entire community can now get back into that pride of place that we have and that we're known for across Canada, and a renewed pride of place for the athletes, the families, the coaches, the volunteers, and our local businesses as we prepare for 2026. So we are delighted to be part of the early bid process, and Mayor Basran and to the rest of your team, we are delighted to continue supporting this in the next 5 years. Thanks so much.
We're thankful to have the support of community partners such as Tourism Kelowna and Pacific Sport, to see a few of our friends here from Pacific Sport, to plan for this event. Another partner, as the mayor mentioned, plays a very key role in hosting and staging this event, is School District 23. Please welcome Central Okanagan Public School Superintendent, Kevin Cardell.
Greetings on behalf of the school district, the Board of Education, and I'm absolutely thrilled that we are a partner with the City of Kelowna in offering these very important BC Games. Sport, of course, is critical to the development of youth, and we focus on that in our district with our many sport academies and our many secondary school programs and our partnerships with elite sport in the community. I really hope to see many of our students participate in these games and do very well. So thank you again, and we're thrilled to support you with transportation, facilities, and accommodations. And we're thrilled to be partners, and we're thrilled that Kelowna was successful in this bid.
Our next speaker, we're pleased to welcome to our city for this announcement. Please welcome BC Game Society President and CEO, Allison Noble.
Thank you, Jim, and your worship and invited guests. Exciting day. It's just great to be here. I'm just thrilled to be able to celebrate this occasion with you, and the fact that we're announcing something like this as the Tokyo Olympics are happening is just really, really special. As was mentioned, there's 5 athletes from this community who were there. If you add up all the athletes who have been BC Games alumni, there's 30 who are on the Canadian team. That's a pretty compelling number when you think about it, and it just speaks to how important these games are in the sport continuum, both provincially and nationally. And the BC Games have certainly made their mark in developing young athletes across this province. So lucky and lucky that they are coming back to Kelowna to have another opportunity to do that. But it's more than just that sport development. It's really about a lot of the legacies that happen in this community after the games are done. Whether it's the facility and equipment legacies, whether it's the financial legacy, which is huge often in communities. But what's, I think, really important to highlight is that living legacy. And it's that 3,000 volunteers that become that workforce that make the games a very big success. Couldn't do it without them. Every community rises to that occasion, and no doubt Kelowna will do the same. So we're very excited. When you wrap all that together, it's a really, really cool experience to be a host community. And we are wanting to congratulate Kelowna. A lot of work went into the bid. It was an extremely competitive process, and Kelowna won. So we're here to say congratulations, and we are really excited to take this journey with you over the next few years. Thank you.
Not only in giving out medals and who wins, it's participating and growing as individuals.
You're welcome to stay for refreshments. We'll be taking some photos, and of course we'll provide interviews for the media as needed. Thank you all for coming. We're certainly looking forward to 2026. And for the young athletes, let the training begin. Thanks very much.